Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today. So, today I'm going to be putting in an engine and a transmission mount for the Mazda 3 2006. I picked these up because I was hearing a lot of bad stories, of course, about the actual factory engine mounts that come from Mazda because they go after about 30,000 miles and sometimes less, and you get really bad vibrations, which I'm experiencing. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to pick these up, and they're made of polyurethane. They were made by AWR Racing. I'll put a link to their website inside the description. But yeah, that's where I picked these up from. If you look under the hood, the first one's actually really easy to spot. One's going to be right here, and there's going to be one on the bottom of the engine. So the first thing you're going to want to do is jack up your car. If you don't know how to do that, I'll be posting a video right here how to jack up your car, and it should help you out a little bit. Alright, so first things first, let's get your car all jacked up, and from there I'll show you the next step. Hey guys, how's it going? So the next part you're going to have to do is, if you get on your vehicle, you're going to see a let's see here, there's probably six, yeah, we're going to go with six bolts here. So you're going to have one over there where my finger is, one right here, as you can see. The reason why I don't have that one is I actually don't have, there's a little slip collar that goes on and it bolts on. I've lost it, but yeah. And then there's going to be two on the exact opposite side. If you look up, there will be one here, one in the center, and one right there. And then next thing you're going to do is take a Phillips, and you're going to see that there's lip crease here. You don't need to take off this side. This is part of the fender well. All you're going to do is Phillips, all the way down to the other side where the fender well starts over there. And once you pull off all these bolts, we're going to expose our engine, which is what we want. Stay tuned for the next section. Hey guys, how's it going? So, as you can see here, we've got the plate off. I've braced the engine with the jack, so that way if it does feel the need to fall on us, it's braced and it's not going to go anywhere. Really important thing to do. Make sure you find a strong point on the engine like I've done. I did it right by, you'll see this point that kind of looks like a waffle or a game of tic-tac-toe. That's right about where I did it because I know it's pretty strong right there. So, first mount that we're going to be changing is this one right here. And then the next one we're going to be changing, go up top here, is this mount right here. Now to get at this mount, as you can see, we have the antifreeze reservoir in the way. You will see a clip right here, which you're going to have to move with a tool probably. It's a pretty strong clip. So you'll probably need a flat blade or maybe some sort of wedge tool that you can wedge in there so you can slip this up over that clip. And same with this side, you're gonna have to do the same here, and this just lifts right up. Once you get it out, put it right here or put it right here. Make sure you do not flip this upside down, as there is an overflow reservoir or hole that goes like this and then out. So if you flip this upside down, it'll piss coolant everywhere. Also, if you lean it all the way to the back, it will do that too. So try to keep it lean forward and put it over here or over here. Hey guys, so as you can see here, first thing you're going to want to do is, if you have penetrating fluid, WD-40 or something, you're going to want to shoot it on each one of these bolts and that one just to get her started. Make sure you're starting this on this side of the engine with all the bolts on this side. On the other side, there's a thing that looks like a bolt. It is not. This is actually part of the mount, so don't try and loosen it. Trust me, I tried. So, first bolt you're going to want to loosen is this one. You're going to want to crack it, and after you've cracked this one loose, you're going to pop these three off, and then you're going to pop that one off. The reason why you're going to pop this one loose is, yeah, you don't really need it off under here, but if you're switching just this mount, you're going to have to still use this, right? Try breaking this off or getting it loose afterwards. If you don't have a vise, you ain't going to get it loose. So the thing that I love to say is, if you got the time, quickly do this one first, and then do these three and that. Alright? Perfect. Stay tuned for the next section. Hey guys, how's it going? So, got the first mount out, as I showed you. It's just that bolt, three across here, and I've loosened this one off. But the thing I'd show you is, you see that big rock that was wedged in there? I'd actually smack it out so I could take it out. And you can see it's a pretty big hunk of, it looks like it's concrete, I don't know. But that could have been a major reason why I was getting so much vibrations in the vehicle. Because this mount was jammed on here, and it was literally not moving at all. As soon as I took that, or I moved that rock, it's a little bit better already, but as you can see, first part of the mount's let go, the other two parts are still good. Oh well, in goes the poly, right? So, yeah, from this point, all you're going to do is, I'm going to take out the rest of this bolt, we're going to bolt the new one on here. Make sure you don't tighten it on here, put it in loose, then you're going to we're going to go back underneath. We're going to be tying this mount back in, those 3 bolts and this bolt. And then what we're going to be doing is leaving that loose. The reason why is we want that loose for adjustment when we're doing the top mount, alright? So first thing you're going to want to do, if you got that new mount, we're going to bolt it in here. So another thing that I did, which I thought I'd show you, is I used some white lithium grease here. What I did is I took it and I shot inside the area which is going to be the area that's going to be rotating on the inside. So if you look at your metal cap, the part that goes in between here, I shot this down the center and then it lubed the bolt a little bit. The other thing I've done is I've taken this and just gracefully done this just to clean the bolts, because I don't want to put any dirt into the threads. There's actually one more bolt that I've got under the car, or no, there it is. And then I've just done that, and then I'm going to wipe it with a rag, get all the stuff, so that way we don't put any dirt in our threads. Although some people act like Loctite. If you're actually that worried, just use some blue Loctite. Don't use red. You'll hate yourself if you do. Only use blue Loctite. Alright, thanks again. Stay tuned for the next section. Hey guys, so we finished down here. Just going to show you what we did in the sequence. I actually ended up taking out this bolt in the center, and I just bolted these 3 up, and then in the center here I bolted up this one loosely, and then we merged them in the center. We had to do a little bit of adjustment in here to make the 2 meet, so that's why you don't quite tighten these up yet. Once this is all in like so, I'll be going over torque in a bit here, but get this all loosely in here, and then we're going to go up top, then we're going to get that mount, then we're going to be adjusting them at the height we like, and then we're going to tighten all this up. So once you get to this point, you're all good. Now if you accidentally mix up these 2 bolts, the longer one goes in the center and the shorter one goes in the one going up into the main part over here. So yeah, just some food for thought. After you get this done, let's move up top and let's attack the engine mount up top. Hey guys, how's it going? So as you can see, we have the reservoir out of here. Best way I can tell you to do this is take a flat blade. You might have to hammer it a little bit with your hand, but you're gonna have to get it between this clip and the plastic, and once you do, this gets in. I've done this a couple times now and it's always a prick to do, but yeah, it usually takes 2 flat blades that you have to line up along the plastic of the reservoir on each side. You're gonna get 2 here, lift it off there, 2 in here, wedge it in there, and then lift it off there. It looks simple, but it can be a little bit difficult. So one thing for you, and another thing you can always do while you're in here is check your transmission, or not your transmission, your radiator fluid. If this is really black, it's time to do a flush. So next part is super simple. We're going to be taking off these 4 bolts, and then this comes right out. Alright, stay tuned for the next section once I have this all unbolted. Hey guys, so I got all the bolts out, just going to lift her out now, and let's show you how, holy shoot. See how that's all broken out? This is supposed to be one piece. Let's see how much. Yeah, that needs some changing. So I heard that these had a very bad tendency to do that and kill themselves. Well, there's #1 vibration. Holy crap. Yeah, so that's why we're replacing it, right? We're putting something better in. So if you haven't done this yet, this is what you can look forward to. It looked alright on top, but what I did is I could actually stick my finger through it, so I knew this mount was blown, because these are oil-filled mount, and yeah, this mount was definitely gone. Alright, so stay tuned for us putting in the new mount. Hey guys, so if you're doing this and you're putting in the AWR mount, you'll see it's a flat bottom. So our problem is with the factory, they put a mount underneath here, and it'll be right here, which will be in your way. So now you need to relocate it. You could try and flatten it out and bolt it right here, but that would strain it. And then I looked over here, you could also put it right here if you'd like to. Instead, there's this gorgeous spot right here. I just mounted it here. Technically, I could actually cut this one out, and the reason why is because since I've got all my audio in here, I've got the big 3 done, so I've already got a full 2 engine mount, folded chassis mount, all done with 0 gauge, so I don't really need that. But yeah, just something for you to think about there. And so once you move that, we can start mounting in the new mount. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we're torquing down the bolts. We have our torque wrench set for 55 for the top ones. We figure that'll be more than enough, and that's usually what you do. As you can see, that torque wrench made a click noise. If you've never used one before, if you have a clicker, that's what it does. When you get to that range, click, that's it. So we're going to be doing that for the top ones. Can't believe it, I've seen my engine this high in a while, just because I've had bad mounts pretty much since I got the car. So whole different feel to it. And then of course underneath I'll show you that. Give me one sec here and stay tuned for the next section. Alright guys, so down here on the small ones you're going to be doing 55, and on these two big ones on a website I was reading about, people are saying to do them at 85. It is pretty tight, so it's up to you if you want to go that tight or you want to go a little looser, but it's up to you. Anyways, go by what you feel is right if you've been in the car business for a while. In the end, I'm just showing people how to do this. So other than that, that's pretty much it. From here, all you're going to be doing is after you have everything tightened up here and up there, you can pop your radiator reservoir back up on top, and then right here, all you're going to be doing is loosening the jack down, watching your engine as you do it. After that, time to tie in this bottom plate again. If you can't remember how to do that, make sure you just rewind a little bit, watch that portion. Other than that, thanks again for watching, and thanks again to AWR Racing for the wicked new mounts. They're polyurethane once again, really nice. And if you're interested in seeing where I got them from, check the description below. Alright, perfect. Thanks again for watching, and hope this helps you with your ride. Press like and then click the subscribe button if you're interested in future videos.